Hi amazing people. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get right to it. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world with just over $235 billion, aged 52, has been on the dating scene for a long time, married 3 times, most recently to Grimes, but now divorced. Among billionaires, Elon Musk may be one of the strangest and most recognizable people in the world. Before we dive into Elon Musk's crazy relationships rules, let's just go back in time to sum up who Elon has been dating over the years. Elon has had his fair share of high-profile romances through the years. Jennifer Gwynn. Musk met Jennifer Gwynn when he was a student at the University of Pennsylvania in the mid-1990s. Gwynn later told people that she was drawn to Musk's quiet intensity, but he also had a silly side at times. The couple dated for about a year, but during this time they were serious about introducing each other to their families. Musk even gave Gwen a gold emerald necklace for her birthday. Shortly after Gwen returned from studying abroad, she and Musk broke up. Gwen explained that Musk isn't very good at long-distance relationships, and making phone calls seems like a waste of time to him. In 2022, Gwen auctioned off items from their time together, including several photos and a handwritten card, to help pay for her stepson's college tuition. Before the auction, she recalled that her time with Musk was amazing. Gwen said, "His brilliance and his vision was balanced with a bit of wide-eyed wonder back then. I can always tell the stories of Elon predicting the future of electric cars well before I passed them on the road every day. But I also have the memories of Elon's family welcoming me into their home in Toronto during the holidays in 1994. I know Elon, Kimball, Tosca and the gracious supermodel Mae Musk are a tight tribe, but for a brilliant couple of days that winter, they let me be part of it." Justine Musk. Musk first met Justine Musk, born Wilson, while studying at Queen's University in Ontario, Canada. At the time, Justine was a freshman and Musk was a sophomore. He approached her after spotting her in the common room. They broke up before Justine moved to Japan to teach English as a second language for a year. A week after she returned to Canada, he called her. Justine moved to California to be with Musk and they soon became engaged. In 2000, the couple tied the knot. Reflecting on their relationship, Justine wrote that there were early warning signs about their future, including Musk's comments about becoming an alpha. She claimed, "In the months following our wedding, a certain dynamic began to take hold. Musk's judgment overruled mine, and he was constantly remarking on the ways he found me lacking. I am your wife, I told him repeatedly, not your employee. If you were my employee, he said just as often, I would fire you." The couple welcomed their first child, Nevada Alexander, in 2002, but he died of sudden infant death syndrome at just 10 weeks old. In his article, Justine said the couple were grieving in very different ways, but decided to get pregnant as soon as possible. They then welcomed twins Griffin and Vivian in 2004 and triplets Kai, Saxon and Damien in 2006. Justine recalls that they had a dream lifestyle, filled with lavish events, multi-million-dollar homes, and staff that attended to their every need. However, she believed Musk lacked closeness and empathy. She wrote that a car accident served as a wake-up call for her. "I barely recognized myself," she said. "I had turned into a trophy wife." The couple tried counseling shortly after the accident, but just a month later, Musk gave her an ultimatum: live like them or break up. The next day, he filed for divorce. Tallulah Riley. Shortly after Musk filed for divorce from Justin, he met actress Tallulah Riley. According to Business Insider, the couple first met in a bar in London. Riley later recalled that she didn't know who he was at the time. "I remember thinking that this guy probably didn't get to talk to young actresses a lot and that he seemed quite nervous," she told biographer Ashley Vance. "I decided to be really nice to him and give him a nice evening. Little did I know that he'd spoken to a lot of pretty girls in his life." Just 6 weeks after Musk filed for divorce from Justin, he and Riley got engaged. Riley moved to Los Angeles and tied the knot in 2010 at Dornoch Cathedral in Scotland. Just 2 years later, Musk filed for divorce. It was an amazing 4 years. I will love you forever. You will make someone very happy one day, he tweeted. However, their relationship did not end there. In July 2013, Musk and Riley became married for the second time. Musk filed for divorce again in 2014 but withdrew the petition 7 months later. In March 2016, Riley filed for a divorce, which was finalized in November. In 2022, Riley told The Independent that she knew it was strange to marry and divorce Musk twice. Despite their split, she added that they remained friendly. She told the outlet, "I suppose the reason to get remarried was just because it felt silly to be together unmarried after having been married. You know, it's like a habit. We were saying, this is my husband. This is my wife. Oh, wait, no, we're not that anymore. We better be that again." Amber Heard. After Musk and Riley split in 2012, he contacted director Robert Rodriguez and asked to arrange a dinner with actress Amber Heard. Musk and Heard both appeared in Rodriguez's film Machete Kills. The pair arranged a dinner, but Heard, who was dating Johnny Depp at the time, did not attend. It was several years before they got in touch, but it is unclear exactly when their relationship turned romantic. While Depp claimed in court documents in a 2022 defamation lawsuit against Heard that Musk and Heard began secretly dating in 2015, Heard said in court she was not acquainted with Musk until the 2016 Met Gala after Depp stood her up on the red carpet. "I didn't recognize Musk until we started talking and he reminded me we had met once before," Heard recalled during the trial. "He seemed like a real gentleman. He was really nice. He sat at a nearby table and we got to speaking that night and eventually became friends." Heard filed for divorce from Depp just a few weeks later. In July 2016, she and Musk began to spark romance rumors. In April 2017, they made things Instagram official during a trip to Australia. In May, an insider revealed that the couple are very serious about each other, and that Heard has already met Musk's children. However, in August 2017, the couple broke up. Sources told People that their busy schedules were responsible for the split, which Musk allegedly initiated. Commenting on Heard's Instagram post, Musk wrote that things ended amicably. "Although Amber and I did break up, we are still friends, remain close and love one another," he wrote. Long-distance relationships, when both partners have intense work obligations, are always difficult, but who knows what the future holds. Shortly after, the two were spotted together again and issued a joint statement to clear up the misunderstanding. In a message shared with People, the couple wrote that the distance has been hard on their relationship, but they still have the utmost respect for each other. In November 2017, Musk opened up about their split in an interview, saying he was truly in love and hurt when they split. The following month, Musk was seen again with Heard. Although they were photographed kissing, a source said they are just friends. Days later, Musk and Heard were spotted vacationing together in Chile, and in January their relationship appeared to have taken a romantic turn. In February 2018, the couple split for the second time. A source told People that the couple's timing wasn't right. In an interview later that year, Heard spoke positively of Musk, saying they shared curiosity, ideas and conversation, and a shared love of science. She said, "Elon and I had a beautiful relationship, and we have a beautiful friendship now, one that was based on our core values." Grimes. In April 2018, Musk shared a flirtatious collaboration with musician Grimes on Twitter, sparking rumors that the two were dating. A few days later, the couple made their red carpet debut at the Met Gala. They've been seeing each other but have been keeping their relationship under the radar, a source said. In August 2018, the couple reportedly unfollowed each other on social media, leading to speculation that they had broken up. Despite conflicting rumors, Musk and Grimes were spotted with their children at a pumpkin patch in Los Angeles in October. In December 2019, Kim Kardashian included the pair in a group photo from the Kardashian-Jenner family Christmas party. In January 2020, Grimes announced her pregnancy and confirmed Musk as the father of the child. "It's sacrificing your body and your freedom. It's a pretty crazy sacrifice and only half of the population has to do it," she said in an interview. "It was really profound to me when I decided I was going to do it, to actually go through the act of unprotected sex. I do actually just really love my boyfriend. So I was like, sure. In May, Musk and Grimes welcomed their first child. Musk said Grimes took on most of the parenting duties for the first few months, but he's looking forward to stepping in as X grows up. In May 2021, the couple appeared together on Saturday Night Live. Although they were semi-divorced, in September, they remained friendly. Despite the split, the couple welcomed their second child via surrogate in December. Grimes confirmed the news in a March 2022 interview with Vanity Fair, saying they had welcomed a baby girl. She also revealed that she and Musk are back together. There's no real word for it. I would probably refer to him as my boyfriend, but we're very fluid, she said. We live in separate houses. We're best friends. We see each other all the time. We just have our own thing going on, and I don't expect other people to understand it. But on the same day Vanity Fair published the story, Grimes shared that the couple's relationship status had changed since the interview. Me and E have broken up again since the writing of this article, she tweeted. But he's my best friend and the love of my life, and my life and art are forever dedicated to the mission now. Shivon Zilis. Insider reported in July 2022 that Musk and Shivon Zilis, the CEO of Neuralink, welcomed twins in November 2021. According to Texas court documents obtained by Insider, the couple requested that the baby keep the father's last name and the mother's last name as part of the middle name. A day after the news broke, Musk addressed the situation on Twitter. "Doing my best to help the underpopulation crisis," he wrote. "A collapsing birth rate is the biggest danger civilization faces by far. Mark my words, they are sadly true." Zilis claimed that she never had a romantic relationship with Musk and that the twins were conceived through IVF. The twins were born just weeks before Musk welcomed Y with Grimes. Natasha Bassett. Hollywood Life was the first to report Elon and Natasha's relationship after they were spotted stepping off Elon's plane in Los Angeles, California on February 17, 2022. However, for the first time Elon and Natasha were photographed together on May 29, when they were seen having lunch together in Saint-Tropez. Although Natasha is unlikely to have another child with Elon, sources say she would like to have a child of her own one day. Natasha hopes to have a family one day and is sure she will, but her values are very traditional, the source said. She is young and having children is not in her plans at the moment. When the time comes, she will be ready. Instead, she's focused on herself and her career, and she's in a great place right now. In July 2022, the couple split. The news comes just days after the billionaire founder of SpaceX confirmed that he and Neuralink CEO Shivon Zilis secretly welcomed twins in November. By 2021, his total number of children will reach 10. According to our source, Natasha ended their romantic relationship after the big reveal, but she hopes they can still be friends. Natasha has learned a lot from Elon and is grateful for the time we spent together because it was very special and surreal, our source said, adding that Natasha decided to be more involved. Her career has received a lot of attention, which skyrocketed after the release of Baz Luhrmann's Elvis Presley biography. In the film, Natasha plays Dixie Locke, King's high school sweetheart. Now we are all up to date about Elon Musk's dating history. Let's get into the rules that girlfriends and wives must follow if they want to be with him. Elon Musk reportedly asks them to follow these 11 rules. 1. His exes need to get along. With so many exes, he has to make sure they all get along and don't cause drama in his life. 2. Don't cancel your plans with him. 3. You need to be able to work around his schedule. As the world's richest man, a space pioneer and Tesla's technical man, it's no surprise that Musk is a very busy man. He and Amber Heard never really worked out because she couldn't keep up with his schedule. 4. Don't talk about certain things. Nevada Alexander Musk was born in 2002 to parents Elon and Wilson but tragically died 2 weeks later from sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. After the child's death, Elon made it clear to his wife that he never wanted to talk about it and continued to block Wilson from any attempts to talk about him. 5. No casual dating. Elon has repeatedly revealed to the news that he is not just a casual dater, that he only dates for a long-term relationship or to find a soulmate. 6. Ignore media speculation. It should be obvious. Elon is constantly targeted on social media and in the news media. 7. Spend whatever you want on the credit card he gave you. Being with the richest man on earth has its perks. Elon gave his girlfriends his credit card and let them use it to buy anything they wanted. 8. He doesn't like sleeping alone. In a Rolling Stone interview in 2017, Elon revealed that he doesn't like sleeping alone. "Going to sleep alone kills me," he said. "It's not like I don't know what that feels like. Being in a big empty house, and the footsteps echoing through the hallway, no one there, and no one on the pillow next to you." 9. His career comes first. Not just to him, but to the people around him as well. 10. Be good with his kids. Elon Musk is the father of 10 children, and not being on good terms with all of them will be a deal breaker. 11. Be a blonde. Musk seems to really like blondes for some reason. What do you think is the most crazy rule? Or, do you consider all of these demands valid in a relationship? Now, let's dive deeper in Elon's most toxic chapter in his dating history, his relationship with Amber Heard. After Musk and Riley split in 2012, he contacted director Robert Rodriguez and asked to arrange a dinner with actress Amber Heard. Musk and Heard both appeared in Rodriguez's film Machete Kills. The pair arranged a dinner, but Heard, who was dating Johnny Depp at the time, did not attend. It was several years before they got in touch, but it is unclear exactly when their relationship turned romantic. While Depp claimed in court documents in a 2022 defamation lawsuit against Heard that Musk and Heard began secretly dating in 2015, Heard said in court she was not acquainted with Musk until the 2016 Met Gala after Depp stood her up on the red carpet. "I didn't recognize Musk until we started talking and he reminded me we had met once before," Heard recalled during the trial. "He seemed like a real gentleman. He was really nice. He sat at a nearby table and we got to speaking that night and eventually became friends." Heard filed for divorce from Depp just a few weeks later. In July 2016, she and Musk began to spark romance rumors. In April 2017, they made things Instagram official during a trip to Australia. In May, an insider revealed that the couple are very serious about each other, and that Heard has already met Musk's children. However, in August 2017, the couple broke up. Sources told People that their busy schedules were responsible for the split, which Musk allegedly initiated. After the breakup, the summer of 2017 until the fall of 2018 was the most hellacious period of his life, Isaacson writes of Musk. Musk says, "That was the time of the most concentrated pain I've ever had. 18 months of unrelenting insanity. It was mind-bogglingly painful. During meetings with investors, Musk would appear in a comatose state and repeatedly ask to be alone in a room with the lights off." But Kimball had a different view and was relieved that Heard was no longer around. He says in the book that it's really sad that his brother falls in love with these people who are really mean to him. He said, "They're beautiful, no question, but they have a very dark side and Elon knows that they're toxic." Isaacson writes that Grimes, the singer who is mother to 3 of Musk's children, was a good partner for him, unlike Heard, because her chaos was undergirded by kindness and even sweetness. Grimes says, "My Dungeons & Dragons alignment would probably be chaotic good, whereas Amber's is probably chaotic evil. He's attracted to chaotic evil. It's about his father and what he grew up with, and he's quick to fall back into being treated badly. He associates love with being mean or abusive. There's an Errol-Amber through line. His brother and friends hated her with a passion that made their distaste for Justine, Musk's first wife, pale. She was just so toxic," Kimball says. "A nightmare." Musk's chief of staff Sam Teller compares her to a comic book villain. "She was like the Joker in Batman," he says. "She didn't have a goal or aim other than chaos. She thrives on destabilizing everything. She and Musk would stay up all night fighting, and then he would not be able to get up until the afternoon. Although Amber and I did break up, we are still friends. They broke up in July 2017 and love one another," he wrote. Long-distance relationships, when both partners have intense work obligations, are always difficult, but who knows what the future holds. Shortly after, the two were spotted together again and issued a joint statement to clear up the misunderstanding. In a message shared with People, the couple wrote that the distance has been hard on their relationship, but they still have the utmost respect for each other. In November 2017, Musk opened up about their split in an interview, saying he was truly in love and hurt when they split. The following month, Musk was seen again with Heard. Although they were photographed kissing, a source said they are just friends. Days later, Musk and Heard were spotted vacationing together in Chile, and in January their relationship appeared to have taken a romantic turn. In February 2018, the couple split for the second time. A source told People that the couple's timing wasn't right. In an interview later that year, Heard spoke positively of Musk, saying they shared curiosity, ideas and conversation, and a shared love of science. She said, "Elon and I had a beautiful relationship, and we have a beautiful friendship now, one that was based on our core values." The end finally came after a wild trip to Rio de Janeiro in December 2017 with Kimball, his wife and some of the kids. The book says, when they got to the hotel, Elon and Amber had another of their flamethrower fights. She locked herself in the room and started yelling she was afraid she would be attacked and that Elon had taken her passport. Kimball and Musk's security team tried to reassure Heard and that she could leave whenever she wanted. Kimball said, "She really is a very good actress, so she will say things that you're like, wow, maybe she's telling you the truth, but she isn't. The way she can create her own reality reminds me of my dad." In the book, Amber admits they had an argument and that she got rather dramatic, but claims it was resolved that evening, which happened to be New Year's Eve. Heard showed Isaacson videos and photos from that night which showed her and Musk. Musk wishes her a happy new year and kisses her passionately on the lips. The book says, she, Heard, came to the conclusion that Musk cultivated drama because he needed a lot of stimuli to keep him invigorated. Even after they broke up for good, the embers endured. "I love him very much," she says. She also understands him well. "Elon loves fire, and sometimes it burns him," she says. Even though they broke up, there are still rumors that Elon Musk is the father of Amber Heard's daughter. The Aquaman star became a mother on her own terms. She announced via Instagram in July 2021 the birth of her child and said that the baby was born in April. She wrote, "I am excited to share this news with you. 4 years ago, I decided to have a child. I wanted to do it on my own terms. I now appreciate how radical it is for us as women to think about one of the most fundamental part of our destinies in this way." However, people couldn't get over the fact that the identity of the father was never mentioned in the post. Although Amber claimed to be the mom and the dad of the baby, fans think that Elon Musk, whom she had a brief relationship with, could be the father. Back in 2020, Mirror reported that it was claimed Amber Heard and Elon Musk were locked in a legal battle over her frozen embryos. Jennifer Howell, who was said to be a pal of the actress's sister and mom, said, "Paige told me she was in a legal battle with him over the rights to embryos they had created together." The source continued to explain about the situation. He wanted to destroy them, and Amber tried to keep them to have a baby. With that revelation, fans are convinced that the former couple had really frozen their embryos together, and they think that confirms Elon the father of Una. A Reddit post asking if they think Amber Heard's daughter is also Elon Musk's has piqued the interest of many netizens. One Reddit user wrote, 100 for sure. They battled it out and she got to keep the embryos on condition he would have no legal or financial responsibility for it. The comment continues to read, so she can't come after him for child support. But knowing him, he's providing for them anyway. Probably just didn't want her to be able to get some astronomical sum she doesn't need and spend it on herself instead of the kid. A Twitter user also shared her opinion regarding the matter. 99% convinced Elon Musk is the father of Amber Heard's daughter, born via surrogate last year. The timeline checks out. Musk and Grimes also welcomed a daughter via surrogate in December last year. The majority of Musk's children were born via IVF. He is not opposed to freezing embryos. It also comes down to the fact that the much-referenced court case doesn't seem to have a public end. Did Amber win and keep the embryos, releasing Elon of all parental rights and responsibilities? Or were the embryos destroyed, and she used another means to impregnate the surrogate? What do you all think? Is Elon Musk the father of Amber's daughter, Una? While the drama with Amber remains a mystery, especially with the lingering questions about those twins, it wasn't the only relationship of Elon's to end up in a courtroom. To understand his current legal battles, we have to look back at his turbulent time with Grimes.
What will happen next? Will they have a future together? Do they still remain friends after this? Watch till the end and let me know what you think. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to be updated about Elon Musk's dialysis personal life, Tesla, SpaceX and more. Let's get to it, shall we? Musician Grimes, who has 3 children with Elon Musk, told a Texas court that their eldest son XAA12 Musk isn't with her in California, over her objection. The artist, whose real name is Claire Boucher, asked a Texas court on October 6 to dismiss Musk's custody case. She hopes the dispute will be heard in California family court so she can prevail on issues such as child support and custody. Grimes disputed Musk's claims about his family's living conditions in recent months and years. She said that around December 31, 2022, she moved to California with her 1-year-old children, Exa and Tao. Musk claimed they were living in Texas as recently as July. The last time X was photographed with Musk was on September 27, when the Tesla CEO took the Hungarian president on a visit to Tesla's Gigafactory in Texas. 2 days later, Grimes moved on and sought physical custody of the children. The singer's lawsuit includes a standard restraining order that would prevent her children from being removed from California without the party's permission or a court order. Musk has been known to bring his 3-year-old son to live interviews and meetings with foreign leaders. In his biography of Musk, Walter Isaacson wrote that Musk had a free-flowing parenting style for X that was far from conformist. He wrote that the 3-year-old spent a lot of time tracking the billionaire. His first 3 words are rocket, car, and daddy. In the new filing, Grimes said the Tesla CEO works in California 2 to 3 days a week and has spent just 126 of the past 274 days, or 46% of his time, in Austin, where Grimes was sued. Grimes said she received Musk's legal documents in Los Angeles and that she personally has no ongoing, systematic or minimal contact with the state of Texas, and asked the Texas court to dismiss these lawsuits. Christopher Melcher, an attorney with Walzer Melcher, who represents wealthy clients in family law matters, said judges will focus on where the child has lived for the past 6 months. They can also consider the important connections their children have. Teachers, babysitters, relatives. We don't want to burden them, he said. We don't want them traveling to California for a custody trial in Texas. He said if the children are nomadic, flying from place to place and the parties can't agree on who should be assigned the case, sometimes a judge will simply call another judge to discuss who will hear the case, Melcher added. In Musk's original lawsuit, which was quietly filed on September 7, the billionaire sued Grimes to establish paternity and access to their 3 children. He accused the singer of moving to California in an apparent attempt to circumvent the jurisdiction of the Texas courts. He would sit on his father's lap through long meetings, ride on his shoulders around the Tesla and SpaceX factories, wander precariously through solar roof installation sites, turn Twitter's lounge areas into his playground, and chatter away in the background during late-night conference calls, Isaacson wrote of Baby X. Musk has been trying to set up a base camp in Texas. He said he lives in a $50,000 house in Texas that SpaceX rents and often couch surfs while traveling in California. There were also reports earlier this year that the billionaire was building a town near Austin that would include a residence where he could live and a Montessori school, but Musk has yet to comment on the reports. Separately, Musk biographer Walter Isaacson said the Tesla CEO bought a horse farm near Tesla's Austin Gigafactory and at one point planned to build a house on it. But so far, the billionaire seems to be spending very little time in one place. He splits his time between 6 companies, sometimes making multiple trips between Texas and California in a week on his private jet. When he first bought Twitter last year, Musk spent many days in San Francisco and reportedly even set up a makeshift bedroom at the company's headquarters. and Musk's frequent trips between the two states aren't likely to stop anytime soon. Tesla's CEO is moving the electric car maker's headquarters to Texas in 2021, but said he plans to keep X, formerly known as Twitter, in San Francisco. SpaceX is also headquartered in Hawthorne, California and has a launch site in Boca Chica, Texas. The lawsuit is not the first sign of conflict between Musk and Grimes. The two have been in an on-and-off relationship since 2018, but it looks like it's over. Last month, the singer posted a message on X asking the billionaire to "let me see my son or PLZ respond to my lawyer," before quickly deleting it. She wrote the post in response to a photo Musk shared in Musk's biography of Shivon Zilis, one of the other mothers of his children, at Zilis' home in Austin. Last month, Musk wrote on X's social media that his son was his emotional supporter after he took X to New York to meet the Turkish president. Musk even commented on his parenting duties at the conference. When Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan asked where his wife was, Musk replied, "We are separated and I mainly take care of her." Musk and Grimes have never married, but their relationship ended time and time again. Grimes has said in the past that Musk sees X as a protege, but she wishes they could shield their children more from the public eye. "The best situation here is me training the girl and him training the boy," Grimes told Vanity Fair in 2022, referring to Exa and X. Musk began voicing security concerns in mid-November. His lawyers asked him to provide a safe place and an undisclosed time and date to testify. By the end of the month, Musk's team asked the court to limit public access to the file, citing the safety of children. On November 30th, Grimes' attorneys alleged that Musk used non-disclosure agreements to prevent the babysitter from giving her information while using those agreements to build his case. Elon expressly believes that the rules of discovery do not apply to him at all, and he may waive any obligation to disclose information to Claire if he believes that such information would level the playing field in this proceeding, the filing states, of Grimes' attorney said. Since then, the conflict has escalated, and Musk has done what only he can do: use his company as a pawn in the custody dispute. Musk cited Grimes' own tweets in court documents filed December 4th in which she said, "I live in Austin," and "I live in Texas," in 2021 and 2022. There was also a tweet from April 26, 2023, in which Grimes implied that she was still living in Austin but had moved. Musk said the singer moved into her own residence at the time. Other tweets she sent in May about housing issues in Texas also indicated she still lived in the state, according to Musk's attorney. But Musk didn't stop there. In a written statement, he listed specific dates in April, May and July 2023 for the children to see pediatricians in Austin. Musk also claimed that the children attended daycare in Austin as recently as July and August. He said X is still in kindergarten there. After the Tokyo trip, they all flew back to Texas for a few days, and on August 23, Grimes left for California with her two children. Musk said he filed the lawsuit 15 days later when he realized Grimm would not return to Texas with the children. He also hinted at why he thinks Grimm went to California. At various times within the past year, when there was conflict in our relationship, Grimes told me that her friends were warning her that California would be a better court jurisdiction for her than Texas if she ever needed to litigate, Musk wrote. However, the singer has remained tight-lipped about her ongoing custody battle, aside from the recent news that things are over. She did not respond to a request for comment, and her representative declined to comment on the legal battle. Neither Musk nor his attorney responded to requests for comment. Details of the dispute are likely to remain classified while the fight drags on. Musk's efforts to gain access to the Texas case paid off. A judge restricted access to the case documents in early December. Although Grimes and Musk were never married, the billionaire's past divorces may shed light on Grimes' battles with the ultra-rich. Judging by the legal makeups of both sides, this will be a close fight. In Musk's most recent filing, Grimm listed 5 of the 11 attorneys he named, drawn from 3 top Texas law firms. With this custody battle going on, do you think Grimes and Elon have a chance getting back together? Do they still remain best friends like they have told the media after their breakup? Let me know what you think in the comments.
While the intense legal drama with Grimes continues to unfold in the courts of Texas and California, it appears Elon has already made a definitive choice in his personal life. After years of public instability and high-profile breakups, he has recently begun to shift the narrative. Instead of the usual tabloid spectacle, he has quietly and publicly started referring to Shivon Zilis as his partner.
In a recent public moment, Elon Musk referred to Shivon Zilis as his partner. Not girlfriend, not wife, not fiancé, partner. For most people, that word might sound ordinary, mundane, even the kind of term you use when you're not quite sure what to call someone. A placeholder, a safe bet, but for Elon Musk, it is anything but ordinary. This is a man who has spent decades avoiding labels. A man whose relationships have been intensely public, intensely scrutinized, and often painfully unstable. A man who has built rockets that land themselves, companies that reshape entire industries, and futures that most people cannot even imagine. But he has never seemed comfortable building a traditional personal life. So when he uses that word, partner, it forces a different kind of question. Not, is there a wedding coming? Not, is this serious? But something deeper, something more fundamental. Why this word? Why now? And why her? Because sometimes, the absence of a ring says more than its presence ever could. Let me take you back to the moment itself. It wasn't a grand reveal. There were no cameras flashing. No red carpet. No carefully staged photo opportunity. It happened in passing, almost casually, during a conversation that wasn't even primarily about his personal life. He said the word once. Maybe twice. And then moved on. But the internet did not move on. Within hours, the phrase was dissected across forums, social media platforms, and comment sections. People who had followed Elon's romantic history for years suddenly had a new data point. And it didn't fit the pattern. Because Elon Musk's romantic history is not a story of consistency. It's a story of extremes. Passion and collapse. Public declarations and private pain. Marriages that ended in legal battles. Relationships that played out on Twitter threads and magazine covers. And yet here, in this moment, there was none of that. No drama. No spectacle. Just a single word. Partner. It's a word that carries weight precisely because it refuses definition. It doesn't promise forever. It doesn't demand recognition. It doesn't fit neatly into the social scripts we use to understand relationships. And for a man like Elon Musk, that ambiguity is not a bug. It's a feature. Because labels are not neutral. They come with expectations, with timelines, with social pressure. A girlfriend invites questions about the future. A fiancé invites questions about the wedding. A wife invites questions about everything. But a partner? A partner exists in a space outside of those expectations. It's a word that signals collaboration without promising ceremony. Commitment without constraint. Presence without performance. And in a life as public and as scrutinized as Elon Musk's, that kind of linguistic freedom is rare. Perhaps even necessary. So this is not a story about romance in the traditional sense. It's not a story about love conquering all, or soulmates finding each other against the odds. It's a story about something more pragmatic, more strategic, more aligned with the way Elon Musk actually operates. It's a story about design. Because Elon Musk doesn't stumble into things. He doesn't let chaos dictate outcomes. He builds systems. He optimizes variables. He thinks in probabilities and long-term trajectories. And if you apply that same logic to his personal life, the choice of the word, partner, starts to make perfect sense. It's not romantic. It's rational. It's not emotional. It's efficient. And it may be the most honest thing he's ever said about a relationship. To understand why this matters, we need to understand Elon Musk's relationship with labels. For most people, labels create security. They signal commitment. They offer clarity. They tell the world, this person matters to me. This is real. This is serious. For Elon Musk, labels have often meant something else entirely. Expectation, constraint, loss of control. His marriages were not quiet. They were not private. They unfolded in public view, under pressure, under scrutiny. And they didn't end quietly either. His first marriage to Justine Wilson was a relationship built on shared ambition and intellectual connection. They met in college. They bonded over books and ideas. They got married young, full of hope and vision. But over time, cracks appeared. Not because of infidelity or betrayal, but because of something more subtle. A mismatch in power. A difference in how they saw the future. Justine later wrote about feeling like she was expected to fit into his world, rather than building one together. The marriage ended, painfully, publicly, with essays and interviews and competing narratives. Then came Tallulah Riley. Twice. They married, divorced, remarried, and divorced again. It was a relationship defined by intensity, by passion, by cycles of connection and separation. Tallulah herself described it as loving someone who was not fully present. Someone whose mind was always elsewhere. Always building. Always planning. Always 3 steps ahead. She said in one interview that being with Elon was like being in a relationship with someone who was perpetually launching rockets, because he literally was. The emotional bandwidth required to sustain SpaceX, Tesla, and a marriage simultaneously proved impossible. And then there was Amber Heard. A relationship that played out in tabloid headlines and paparazzi photos. A relationship that seemed to exist more in the public imagination than in private reality. It was brief. It was messy. It ended badly. The photos from that era tell the story better than words ever could. Elon looking exhausted. Amber looking guarded. 2 people caught in the machinery of celebrity, unable to find solid ground. And then Grimes. Claire Boucher. An artist. A musician. Someone who seemed, at first, like a perfect match. Creative. Unconventional. Willing to exist outside traditional structures. They had children together. They shared ideas. They collaborated on projects. But even that relationship became a public spectacle. The names of their children, XA812, Exa Dark Sidereal, became memes. Their on-again, off-again status became a running joke. Grimes herself spoke about the difficulty of loving someone whose mission is larger than any individual relationship. She described feeling like she was competing with Mars. With AI. With the future itself. And maybe she was. Because here's the pattern. Every one of these relationships involved someone trying to exist alongside Elon's world. Parallel lives. Separate ambitions. Competing for time, attention, and emotional energy. And every one of them eventually collapsed under the weight of that competition. So over time, something shifted in Elon. He became more guarded, more private, less willing to define anything out loud, less willing to let the world narrate his personal life. Because labels don't just describe relationships. They lock them into social systems, expectations, roles, narratives that are impossible to escape once they're established. A wife invites questions about partnership, equality, shared decision-making. A girlfriend invites speculation about commitment, timelines, and whether it's serious. A fiancé invites countdowns, wedding planning, and public celebration. But a partner? A partner is vague. A partner is flexible. A partner exists without explanation. For someone like Elon Musk, that ambiguity isn't weakness. It's safety. It's control. It's the ability to define a relationship on his own terms, rather than society's. And that brings us to Shivon Zilis. To the public, Shivon Zilis appears almost invisible. She does not chase attention. She does not perform a public identity. She does not narrate her life online. And that is precisely the point. Shivon Zilis is not a celebrity. She's not an actress, a musician, or a public figure. She doesn't have millions of Instagram followers. She doesn't give interviews about her personal life. She doesn't post cryptic tweets or share relationship updates. She exists inside Elon Musk's world, not alongside it. And that distinction is everything. Shivon Zilis is the Director of Operations and Special Projects at Neuralink, one of Elon's most ambitious ventures. Neuralink is the company working to create brain-computer interfaces, technology that could allow humans to communicate directly with machines, treat neurological conditions, and eventually merge human consciousness with artificial intelligence. It's not a side project. It's not a vanity venture. It's one of the core pillars of Elon's long-term vision for humanity. And Shivon is not just an employee. She's a key architect of that vision. Before Neuralink, she worked at Bloomberg Beta, a venture capital firm focused on machine learning and AI. Before that, she was at IBM, working on deep learning projects. She has a degree from Yale in economics and philosophy. She sits on the board of OpenAI. In other words, she is not someone who stumbled into Elon's orbit by accident. She is someone who was already operating at the highest levels of the AI and technology world. Someone who speaks the same language. Someone who thinks in systems, probabilities, and long-term consequences. She does not need Elon to give her access to power. She already has it. She does not need Elon to validate her intelligence. She already operates at his level. She does not need Elon to provide her with purpose. She already has her own. And that changes everything, because in every previous relationship there was an imbalance. Not necessarily in intelligence or capability, but in mission alignment. Elon's partners were trying to build their own lives while navigating the gravitational pull of his. Shivon doesn't have that problem. She's not trying to exist next to his mission. She's embedded in it. She works on the same projects. She attends the same meetings. She thinks about the same problems. She shares the same timeline. This is not a woman who needs to compete for his attention. She already has it, by virtue of being essential to the work itself. And for someone whose life is defined by work, that is the ultimate form of intimacy. There's another layer to this that's worth examining. Shivon Zilis is not just smart. She's strategically invisible. In an age where everyone is building a personal brand, where social media presence is currency, where visibility equals value, she has chosen the opposite. She has a Twitter account. It's professional, measured, focused on AI ethics, technology policy, and industry trends. There are no selfies, no personal revelations, no drama. She does not use her proximity to Elon as leverage. She does not monetize the relationship. She does not perform it for public consumption. And in doing so, she has created something rare: privacy. For Elon Musk, who has spent decades having his personal life dissected, analyzed, and weaponized, that privacy is not just refreshing. It's revolutionary. She is not asking him to be someone he's not. She's not demanding emotional labor he cannot provide. She's not trying to change him, fix him, or complete him. She's simply there, present, aligned, functional. And sometimes, that is the deepest form of love possible. If you look closely, Elon Musk's relationship history follows a pattern. Not of failure, but of mismatch. Creative partners wanted emotional reciprocity. Public figures invited public pressure. Strong personalities created friction in a life that already runs at maximum intensity. Over time, the cost became clear. Not emotional pain. Elon is famously resilient. But distraction. Let's break this down more carefully. Justine Wilson was a writer. A novelist. Someone whose work required introspection, emotional depth, and time. Her creative process was fundamentally different from Elon's. She needed space to think. He needed momentum to build. That difference wasn't a flaw. It was just incompatibility. Tallulah Riley wanted intimacy. Elon wanted intensity. Amber Heard wanted fire. Elon got burned. Grimes wanted art. Elon wanted engineering. These were relationships defined by friction. And for a long time, it seemed like friction was what Elon Musk craved. He thrives on crisis in his business life, sleeping on factory floors, betting the entire company on a single launch, fighting regulators, fighting short sellers. It made sense that his romantic life would mirror that chaos. But people evolve, and more importantly, their exhaustion levels evolve. If you look at the timeline of Elon's life over the last 5 years, the stakes have changed. He is no longer just running a car company. He is managing a geopolitical satellite network in Starlink. He is navigating the takeover of Twitter, now X. He is pushing for multi-planetary life with Starship. He is attempting to solve AGI with XAI. The cognitive load is crushing. The margin for error is zero. In that context, a chaotic relationship isn't just difficult. It is a liability. It is a risk vector. Shivon Zilis represents the removal of that risk. This relationship is different because it removes friction. No public performance. No emotional escalation. No competing narratives. It is not romantic in the cinematic sense. There are no grand gestures being paparazzi snapped in Italy. There are no red carpet debuts. It is functional, quiet, contained, and that containment may be the most loving thing possible for him. Think about the concept of drag in physics. In aerospace engineering, drag is the force that opposes motion. It slows you down. It burns fuel. To go faster, to go further, you have to minimize drag. You have to streamline the vessel. For decades, Elon's personal life was a source of massive drag. Shivon Zilis is the aerodynamic solution. She fits into the gaps of his life without expanding them. She raises his children, Strider and Azure, with the same philosophy of education and curiosity that he values, but without the public spectacle that surrounded his other children. This is the pattern shift. Elon Musk has moved from seeking a muse, someone to inspire him, to seeking a partner, someone to sustain him. There is a deep misconception in our culture that silence means the absence of love. We are taught that love is loud, that it is declaration, that if it isn't posted, it isn't real. For some people, silence is abandonment. For others, it is peace. Elon Musk operates in a world of constant noise. Every tweet is a headline. Every decision is a debate. Every movement is tracked by jets and journalists. He lives in a panopticon of his own making. In that environment, emotional calm is not boring. It is precious. It is the rarest resource he has. A relationship that does not require constant negotiation becomes a form of shelter. Imagine coming home after a day where you have been sued by the SEC, criticized by world leaders, and watched a rocket explode. Do you want to come home to a debate about why you weren't present enough? Do you want to come home to a partner who feels neglected because you were working? Or do you want to come home to someone who understands? Someone who knows that the work isn't a job, but a compulsion. Shivon Zilis understands the compulsion. She works in the same high-stakes environment. She knows that for people like them, work-life balance is a myth. There is only the mission. This shared reality creates a specific kind of emotional safety. Not everyone wants to be emotionally challenged in their private life. Some people want stability so they can survive the rest. This brings us back to the word, partner. In business, a partner is someone who shares the liability. Someone who has skin in the game. Someone who stands back to back with you when things go wrong. By calling Shivon his partner, Elon is acknowledging something profound. He is saying, you are in the trenches with me. You are not a spectator. You are not a trophy. You are a fellow soldier. This is not a lesser form of love. It is a different one. A stoic one. A love built for endurance, not for display. So the question becomes unavoidable. Is this love, or is it alignment? And does the difference even matter? In the world of artificial intelligence, the world both Elon and Shivon occupy, there is a concept called the alignment problem. It is the challenge of ensuring that a super-intelligent system has goals that match human values. If the alignment is off, the system destroys you. If the alignment is perfect, the system advances you. Elon Musk views almost everything through the lens of engineering problems. Why would relationships be any different? For some people, love is intensity. It's the butterflies, the heartbreak, the highs and lows. For others, it is longevity. It is the ability to run the code for 50 years without it crashing. A wedding promises a future. But alignment sustains one. Calling someone your partner does not promise romance. It promises cooperation. It promises that your vectors are pointing in the same direction. Consider their children. They have twins. This wasn't an accident. This was a decision. A decision based on Elon's publicly stated belief that smart people need to have more children to save civilization. Shivon agrees with this philosophy. They are not just raising a family, they are executing a demographic strategy. To an outsider, that sounds cold, clinical, maybe even dystopian. But to them, it is the ultimate meeting of minds. They are aligned on the problem, population collapse. They are aligned on the solution, having children. They are aligned on the method, doing it together. That is a bond that is harder to break than mere attraction. Attraction fades, passion burns out, but a shared mission? That can last a lifetime. And for a man who plans in decades, not moments, that promise may matter more than vows. This relationship likely would not have worked 10 years ago. Elon was different then. He was still proving himself. He was still the underdog. He was still seeking validation from the culture, dating Hollywood stars, appearing on sitcoms, hosting SNL. He wanted to be seen as the cool billionaire. His life was different. His needs were different. But people change. Not toward romance, but toward clarity. We are watching Elon enter a new phase of his life. The Emperor on Mars phase. He is less concerned with being liked, and more concerned with being effective. He has become more political, more controversial, more isolated. As his circle tightens, the people allowed inside it must meet a higher threshold of loyalty and discretion. Shivon Zilis fits this era of Elon Musk perfectly. She is a creature of Silicon Valley, not Hollywood. She is a creature of the laboratory, not the red carpet. At this stage of life, what matters is not excitement. It is sustainability. This relationship fits not because it is passionate, but because it is compatible. It works because it doesn't try to be everything. It doesn't try to be the great romance of the century. It tries to be a stable node in an unstable network. There may never be a wedding. There may never be an announcement. There may never be a ring. And that may be intentional. Because for some people, commitment is not something you display. It is something you design. We have spent an hour looking for the hidden meaning behind the word partner. But perhaps the meaning isn't hidden at all. Perhaps it is exactly what it sounds like. Elon Musk did not choose spectacle. He chose structure. He chose a woman who understands the code, who fears the same existential risks, and who is willing to build the future in silence. And sometimes, that choice says more about love than any ceremony ever could. So the real question is not whether this relationship looks traditional. It is not whether it fits our definition of a happy ending. The question is simpler. Is it enough? For a man who wants everything, Mars, the brain, the internet, the future, maybe having a partner is the only thing that keeps him tethered to the earth. Thank you for watching. What do you think? Are Elon and Shivon meant to be? Do not forget to like this video and to subscribe to this channel if you want to stay updated about Elon Musk's persona life.